Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys all so much for being here on Neptune's Child Tarot. I appreciate all of you guys so much. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing Spirit has a message for you. So we're going to do this reading a little bit different. I do have 3 different oracle decks for you guys to choose from. So you're going to be choosing which oracle deck you feel has the messages for you. Okay, so in the same way we would choose, based off of a tarot deck, whatever pile you choose is going to have a certain message. Okay, all of them are a little bit different in terms of what types of messages are available within these oracles. Now, if you do feel drawn to more than one of the oracle decks, that is perfectly okay. You might have messages kind of within different groups or piles today. Okay, so go with whatever you feel the most intuitively drawn to. So for group 1, we have the Earth and Bone Oracle, and that is going to be with this green Aventurine. Okay, that's for group 1 with the Earth and Bone Oracle. And then group 2 or pile 2 is going to be the Lost Oracle. And I want to say a huge thank you to Erin for sending this deck in for us, the channel. Erin did choose this from my Amazon wish list and was so kind to send this in for us to use for the channels. So group 2, you were going to be the Red Jasper with the Lost Oracle. And then group 3, you are going to be the Mushroom Spirit Oracle, and the Jade is going to be the crystal for you today. Okay. So pile 1 with the Earth and Bone Oracle, pile 2 with the Lost Oracle and the Red Jasper, and then pile 3, we are going to do the Mushroom Spirit with the Jade. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the crystals, whichever one, perhaps the Oracle deck backing is something that pulls you in. Take a deep breath before making your selection and just kind of go with whatever you feel the most intuitively drawn to. So Spirit has the message for you. Let's get into it and see what that message is. Hi group 1, so those of you that resonated with the Earth and Bone Oracle and the Green Aventurine, this is going to be a reading today. So I also want to say a thank you to Diana for sending in this beautiful tarot deck for us to use. Diana was kind enough, generous enough to send in this tarot landscapes deck from my Amazon wishlist. So we are going to be using that today for pile 1's reading. I'm going to give these cards a quick shuffle. It's an absolutely beautiful tarot deck that I think color-wise would work really well with this Earth and Bone Oracle. So we are going to be shuffling out to see kind of what the focal point is for your message today. Like, what is it that Spirit is wanting to talk to you about? Okay, I am noticing that we have the 7 of Pentacles coming right now. So I think I'm going to hold this out here. And let's pull into your message here, your theme. What is it that Spirit is wanting to talk to you about? Pile 1. Spirit has a message for you. What is your message? What is your message today? Pile 1. What message does Spirit have for you? Okay, so we have card number 10, Roots. And it says ancestry, ancestry, legacy, and tradition. Interesting. What is your message today? something having to do with your lineage. We've got Enchanter, and it says self-evaluation, awakening, and purpose. Okay. If you guys hear any noise in the background, it's just my air conditioning. I heard it just go on. Pile 1. The Sorcerer, ambition, willpower, and creation. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit more information here about that. And I'm seeing the meadow at the bottom. It says success, blessings, and positivity. Okay, so I do feel like your message today is coming from, because we're saying Spirit has a message for you. And I feel like this message specifically is coming from your ancestors. Okay, because we have roots here. Your ancestry, your legacy, tradition. And I feel like your ancestors' message to you today has to do with your life purpose, your soul's purpose, your mission. We have self-evaluation, awakening, and purpose. So it's almost like your ancestors are trying to send a message to you or trying to get your attention to help to guide you towards aligning with your purpose. We have ambition here, willpower, creation, success, blessings, and positivity, which is a beautiful energy. So your 7 of Pentacles popped right out before we even started this. And the 7 of Pentacles is about taking time to reevaluate and reassess through taking a pause at what you are putting your time and energy into at present to ensure that it is something, because you have self-evaluation here. So it's kind of like your ancestors are asking you today to take some time to evaluate whether or not you feel what you're putting your time and energy into is something that you are passionate about, that you love. You know, for some of you, this might mean making some changes. So we're going to keep going with this and kind of seeing where this is taking us. But it's like your ancestors are wanting you to, I almost feel like your ancestors are really kind of very connected to you at this time. I'm noticing how in this Sorcerer card here, there's 2 pairs of hands. Okay? There's 2 pairs of hands. And it's almost like your ancestors are seeing that you are this very powerful spiritual energy here, but it's almost like your ancestors are wanting you to connect in with their divine wisdom. Okay? Look at how these hands that are in the center, it almost looks like they're levitating this skull here. You know, all these bones here, which I feel like is kind of tying back into your ancestry, your lineage here. Some of you might even have your family line or your ancestral line that are very powerful in terms of spiritual gifts. And so I almost feel like there's something that you're not seeing here. So let's keep going with the tarot and see what this message, if we can get any other information. 7 of Pentacles. I think I'm going to put this back for a moment and let's kind of pull now. So pile 1, what message does Spirit have for you? What message does Spirit have for you? The 8 of Wands and the King of Cups. Well, there's certainly love here. This one's popping out. The 8 of Cups. Okay, so we have some train tracks here. Some train tracks. We have 2 8s. What message does Spirit have for you today? The 5 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, okay. So 7 underneath the deck, we've got the 7 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. And the 6 of Swords is right underneath that. Okay, so this is a very clear message from your ancestors about something right now, okay? Thinking back to the first message that we got with the 7 of Pentacles, taking some time to reevaluate, okay? This is about you truly aligning to your purpose, okay? So this might mean that some of you guys are shifting here, changing course, changing direction, doing something new, starting something new. Because we have 2 cards here, the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Both of these are about moving on. Okay? Both of them. 6 of Swords is moving on. 8 of Cups is about letting go. And here we're seeing train tracks. Okay? That could be potentially you headed towards a new direction. We have the 5 of Wands here, which can certainly be the 5s are about change. The 4 of Pentacles is about, potentially for some of you, staying in the comfort zone, okay? This might be the comfort zone for some of you. Page of Pentacles is about planting the seed for something new. And here we have this turtle that's on top of this little mound here. And you see how his neck is like stretched up high? Like it's looking over the horizon. And here, even in the 7 of Wands, there's a penguin here who is up on this glacier. Up at the top of this glacier. Looking out. And the 7 of Wands is about perseverance. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. A new beginning here. A new start. The 8 of Wands is about setting energy in motion. So perhaps some of you, I almost feel with the King of Cups showing up here that there is something that, and I feel like this is something that you might already have an inner knowing about. Okay? Something that you already have an inner knowing about. The King of Cups archetype is a healer, is a mystic, is an artist, very connected to music, to art, to creativity, to healing, okay? Nursing, doctor, therapist, counselor, shaman, Reiki healing, really stepping into your spiritual gifts, okay? Artists, creatives, healers, mystics is kind of the energy I'm feeling here with this pile. So I will say this, if you're already doing that type of work, okay, then this might be a slight shift for you, okay? Meaning that we're adding on another tool for you to use, okay? Let's just say that you're someone who's a Reiki healer right now, okay? And you're already kind of on that path of being a healer, or maybe you're a tarot reader, okay? This could be that you are kind of adding on and pursuing another skill set. And for some of you, it could be a complete change altogether. I would say that you're really needing to listen to what your own intuition is saying, because you also have this card here, self-evaluation, awakening to your purpose. Okay? And notice how this skeleton is kind of touching also its heart space. The heart chakra is green around here. I think I want to read the oh, I left it across the room. Why did I do that? I left the guidebook across the room on my bookshelf. It's over there. What else do you have here? Ambition, willpower, and creation. And success, blessings, and positivity. I almost feel like there's something here. If there's something that you're doing right now, group 1, pile 1, that is not giving you the emotional fulfillment that you need, and if you've been feeling like, should I let this go? Should I move on from this? The answer is yes. Okay? There's a new start here. And perhaps this is about you channeling into the energy and the power that your ancestors are sending to you at this time for your own strength, your own confidence to pursue what your heart's desires are. This new beginning, planting the seed for something new. And we have these fireworks here that are just like this little iguana here is looking at all the fireworks. Because I have a feeling that by you doing this with your card here, success, blessings, and positivity, that this is something that's going to bring in abundance to you. You know, all these fireworks go off, give that impression of excitement and something that's almost like your ancestors are like sitting back and watching the show. Here on this 8 of Cups, I'm seeing how there's a bird that's kind of, right, going along the tracks and kind of passing through here. Interesting. I think I'm going to go grab the book for this. I want to see a little bit more about this message here with the Enchanter. Okay, so now I've got the book. Let's look at number 22. Okay, so it says, okay. You are here to teach the art of authenticity, but first must find and follow it for yourself. Give others a reason to be true to themselves. You are learning to love unconditionally. You do this by accepting everyone's faults. No one is perfect. No one is better than anyone else. No one is more important than anyone else. No one's ideas or opinions are better or more right. By learning how to completely love yourself, others will follow suit. You are in your learning phase. You are removing fears and obstacles. This is what you will share with others and teach them about in their own lives and what is on the other side. You have so much love to give. Give it freely. Your purpose is to explore every multifaceted channel of your existence and learn everything you can possibly learn before returning home. Help raise awareness and bring healing to so many people who are saddened because they are experiencing exactly what you are. Suppression and fear to be true to themselves. All you will have to do is share your story and it will change lives. Wow, so some of you have a story to share. In the meantime, learn as much as you can and experience exactly what you want. Do what you love and it will lead you where you need to go. Spirit and the universe will always have your back. You will always have enough. Do not act out of fear. Let go and trust your path is designed for so much abundance. Trust it, follow it. And the affirmation for this says, I embrace who I am meant to be. I am in alignment with my truth and authority, and I am grateful. Okay? Interesting that you've got that, because you have the King of Cups here, which I feel like matches this energy perfectly. Okay. You know, the King of Cups does represent unconditional love, which is what this card is also talking about. So this is emotional mastery. Okay, emotional mastery. So perhaps this Eight of Cups could be letting go of inner conflict, fear, you know, different things that this is speaking about, and having the ability to overcome them. Planting that seed for something new, right? Following your heart's desires. I almost feel with this type of energy here that you are someone who is meant to lead, who is meant to guide, right? And that's kind of the energy here that your ancestors are wanting you to do, is like because like I said, I feel like many of you are on this path of helping to heal, right, others. And so it's kind of like you're needing to fully embody that energy yourself so that you are then able to switch into that that role, okay? Switch into that role. And perhaps some of you have a story that you're meant to share here, okay? Maybe that's your new project. Maybe some of you are called to write or to maybe create a podcast or some type of creative, you know, outlet here where you're able to help others even to change their perspective here, okay? So heart's desire here and stepping into that King of Cups. What a beautiful message. Okay. So let's ask Spirit here. Let's close out your reading and get any additional messages, guidance, advice. I'm just going to pull some oracle here. Any other messages, guidance, advice for group 1? We have, look at that, 4444 with support, and it says love surrounds you. Okay, so many of you, your ancestors are supporting you through this change. Okay, knowing that you're being supported. And we've got the King of Cups energy here. Look at that. Celebrate the journey. I feel like your ancestors are celebrating you. I almost kind of feel like your ancestors are seeing that you're ready. You're ready to step into this new role. You're ready to shift from being, say, like the student to the teacher, the guide. So this would be leveling up for many of you, okay? Next, yeah, look at that. Ascend. Archangel Metatron. Ascend. Heal. Archangel Raphael. Ascend. Heal. Celebrate. Support. Wow. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Abundance is yours. You are not alone. Embrace the changes. Cut your cords. Okay? So tying to any people, places, situations. This is about you taking time, again, going back to that Seven of Pentacles that we saw at the beginning, taking time to release yourself from any attachments to any people, situations, anything that is not in alignment with your path at this time. This is you healing, ascending, embodying this energy of the King of Cups so that you may then step into that place where you are fully embracing this next step on your journey, which is you ascending forward, but also, like I said, you shifting from being student to the teacher, okay? And sharing this knowledge and wisdom with others if you feel called to do so, okay? Beautiful message for you, Group 1. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Group 2. So those of you that resonated with the Lost Oracle and the Red Jasper, this is going to be your reading today. So we're going to just kind of pull some Oracle cards to kind of see what the message is about. We're doing our topic today. Spirit has a message for you. Okay, so your deck choices, the oracle decks that I'm going to use, the tarot deck is going to be very different than you see that I used for if you do happen to choose another pile. Really, it's going to be based off of the energy that comes through here, since the 3 oracle decks do have, you know, very different messages in them. So I have to want to use what is appropriate for each of the groups. So group 2, let's see what your message is about. Spirit has a message for you, group 2. What is the message? What is the message? I'm going to put them all face down for a second because this deck does have some images that are not very YouTube friendly, so I'll take a peek at them before we put them out so that I don't have to edit so much later. Okay, so let me take a look. So the first message is Celestial Queen, and it says the stars will guide you. That is your first message. This one's okay. We've got Naivete, and it says cultivate innocence. Okay. And then we have the Green Man. It's time to grow. And then the last one. No, that one's not okay. It says you can weather the storm. So I'm going to have to cover up a little bit of this image. A little bit. Okay. So we'll just make it a little bit more YouTube friendly. But it says blessed resilience. Blessed resilience. And it says you can weather this storm. Okay. So it clearly looks like, I think I'm going to change this around a little bit, what I feel like it's doing. So we have you can weather this storm. It's time to grow. Cultivate innocence. And then we've got the stars will guide you. Okay. So I feel like this message for you, group 2, is about you growing from whatever, first off, growing from whatever situation that you might have going on in your life right now. Some of you may have gone through a lot recently because we do have blessed resilience. So this is more or less Spirit wanting you to recognize how resilient you are, how strong you are. And this is guiding you towards some type of maybe a change, a new beginning, which is what this looks like. Because this naivete card here with cultivate innocence, this to me more or less is, I'm getting full energy with this, but also I noticed that she's got this basket of flowers on her back. And this kind of also gives me 10 of Wands energy. Okay. So there could be things that you are working towards releasing. We do also have the Green Man here, which is masculine energy. Okay. Also, number 16 is Tower energy. So this can be really helping you to change, to shift, to release. I do also feel this message of support for you. Okay, I can't show you the entire image that is here. But I will say that a lot of what I'm covering here is something that happened within the U.S. I can't remember the exact date right now, but this was the hysteria that happened during the 1600s in New England. Okay, so the tragedy of what happened during that time. Okay, for those of you that are in the U.S., you probably know a lot about, you've learned it about in school, okay, about the witch trials and things of that nature. So that's kind of basically what's happening here. in that picture, but I'm not going to put all of that on YouTube. Okay. But basically what this is implying here is that many of you may have gone through a lot, or have gone through a lot this far along your journey. And so this is more or less Spirit's confirmation to you. And also I'm getting Hermit energy from this. Okay. The whole card is black. And then here she is in the center with the lantern with the star inside of it. And that is exactly what the imagery is on the Hermit card. Okay. The Hermit has a lantern with a little star in it, which is about us navigating our way through the darkness. There it is right there. Okay. So same thing that's kind of happening here. So it says the stars will guide you. And just looking at this deck, I've got the Ace of Cups is right underneath that, which is about healing, emotional release. So perhaps some of you, this is a time of releasing the things, energetically speaking, that have been weighing down on you. And this is this process of healing, releasing. This is Spirit saying you can weather the storm. So it's kind of like giving confirmation to you that whatever it is that you're going through in your life right now, as difficult and as challenging as it might be mentally, emotionally, spiritually for you, to know that this will pass. You will be able to move through this energy, but it's more or less about you, whatever the circumstances are, about changing, growing, and evolving in this situation. Okay? And this may certainly be about healing, releasing. Okay, we have the stars will guide you. So I'm going to pull some tarot now, and I think I'm going to use this deck here. And I will have all the, tarot oracle decks that we're using today listed down for you at the bottom of the description box. So group 2, Spirit has a message for you. What is that message? And for those of you that don't know, you're outside the U.S. and you don't really know what happened during the 1600s in New England and it's part of U.S. history, you can just kind of look that up about the witch trials and what happened there, okay? For some of you, that might even be significant for stagnancy. Okay, because this could kind of give that energy of the Hanged Man, right, within the tarot. A state of surrender, right? Being in a state of surrender, letting go. Spirit has a message for you, group 2. What is that message? We have the Emperor. Yes, look at that again, this masculine energy coming through. And the Emperor energy is more or less about looking at the bigger picture, right, of what is taking place within your life. But the Emperor is also about stability, structure, foundation. So it could be that your spirit team is really wanting you to focus on stabilizing your energy, grounding your energy at this time, okay? We have the 6 of Wands here, and I'm also seeing the 8 of Swords here. Now, the 8 of Swords can talk about a lot of limiting beliefs, negative thoughts, negative thinking, which can certainly keep us trapped or stuck in a cycle. Now, we have the 6 of Wands energy here, which is about being able to overcome challenges, obstacles, okay? So I feel like, again, this is where your spirit team is kind of coming in to give you confirmation that whatever this is that's taking place in your life right now, we've got the Devil showing up, is something that has a hold on your energy. Now, it could be attached to a person, a situation, a way of thinking, something that could be limiting you. And this is where I feel like Spirit is kind of wanting you to let go of that illusion of whatever this thing is. It has a power over you. This is about you reclaiming your power here. Okay. We've got Capricorn energy here, Aries energy, and the World. Yes. So this is about completion of this cycle and ending here, starting a new chapter. Now, some of you could have gone through a lot and you keep replaying this over and over and over again and having difficulty with moving on or letting go, or, you know, removing yourself from this stuck place of remembering things or reliving certain experiences over and over again. So this is a time for you to maybe also take some time for self. Okay, could be something here. We have the 8 of Wands and also the 6 of Pentacles. And I do feel like this is Spirit kind of wanting or trying to help you to really focus on what your needs are at this time, okay? Perhaps that is self-love. Perhaps that is working on trying to restabilize or rebalance your energies here. Could be something that's important for you here as well. We have the 7 of Wands, which is about facing challenge, adversity. It's about standing your ground, being strong, being brave, okay? And then we also have the 5 of Wands energy here. So we've got 5, 6, and 7 of Wands, okay? 5, 6, 7 of Wands. And I'm seeing the 6 of Swords at the bottom, which is essentially saying that you are in a place of transition right now, okay? You're in a place of transition. The 6 of Swords is a rites of passage, okay? So I do feel like Spirit's saying if you've really been going through it right now, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you are going to move through this, okay? This is about having trust, having faith in your ability to overcome, your resilience, your strength, knowing that the universe, Spirit, the stars, right, will guide you through this time. There is a new beginning afoot, and there's a need for you to also maintain your sense of trust, your faith, your hope, okay, of being able to move through this time. I have a feeling, like I said, for some of you that chose, or many of you that chose this pile, you've been through it recently. There's been a lot going on in your life, okay? So this is really about your, like I said, your fortitude, okay, is coming to mind. Fortitude. You're continuing to move forward, move ahead. Know that you do have the strength to overcome whatever this might be in your life. And you are going to feel a sense of renewal here, okay? Now, I know that that's easier said than done, kind of moving through some challenging or difficult energies. But I feel like Spirit is kind of coming in here to give you that message of support and to try to work towards releasing this energy as best you can, okay, to releasing that. So I do want to add in some additional messages, guidance, advice for you with this. So let's see, what do I want to use here? Let's use some Oracle and see if there's anything else that Spirit has for you. You know, and if you are kind of going through a lot of, you know, things emotionally, mentally right now, take some time, you know, because like I said, this kind of reminds me of the Hermit energy. Take a pause. Take some time for self. Take some time to rest. Take some time for healing. Okay. Group 2. Any other messages for Group 2, Spirit? Reflection, hope. See, look at that. Beautiful. You've got a new beginning unfolding here. This is Spirit not wanting you to lose hope. Take some time to reflect right now, okay, where your own mind, your own heart is at. We've got Catalyst here with Illumination. Yeah, and I feel like this is kind of where Spirit is kind of wanting you to see how maybe the recent events or recent past things have kind of served as a catalyst for your growth, okay? And I know sometimes, you know, it's hard for us to see that, especially when we're really going through it. All we see and focus on is pain or heartbreak or, you know, anger, rage, whatever it is that we might be feeling at this time. But I feel like a lot of things are being illuminated for you. And I feel like Spirit is trying to help to guide you towards restoring hope, restoring faith, you know. And I feel like I'm seeing escape and chaos here with uncertainty. So some of you might even be feeling like, where is my path leading me right now? And I feel like right now, you know, some of you might be wanting to escape pain right now or try to escape many things that you've been going through. you know, but I feel like spirit is kind of helping you to kind of bring a lot of these things to the surface and to really help you, to guide you towards continuing to move forward on your path. Even though looking at this uncertainty card here, it's kind of like, it reminds me of the moon energy, or we're meant to kind of continue to move forward on our path, not knowing exactly right where it's going to lead us. But here with the healing here, there's like this little opening in the tree here, and so I'm kind of taking that as a little bit of like this sanctuary. You're taking that time to maybe escape from the world, maybe take some time to heal. Okay, there might be a lot kind of either happening in your life that's chaotic, or it can be that that chaos is something that's stirring up inside of you. And I do feel like Spirit is saying some of you might be going through a dark night of the soul. Okay, and so this is going to be a time where a lot of things are being illuminated for you, a lot of things that you're shedding away, a lot of things that you're healing, a lot of things for you to reflect upon at this time. But again, you have this confirmation here of a new beginning unfolding for you. And this is this process of releasing, clearing, purification, okay, is going to be a big message here. And, you know, all of everything that's kind of coming to a head here that's happening, it's serving as a catalyst for many things to be illuminated here. I feel many of you that chose this pile are going through awakening. Okay, so I feel like the important message for you with that is trust the process. Okay, it might feel like this ever-ending cycle of darkness, 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 but trust that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so that is your message today, group 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonated with the Mushroom Spirit Oracle and the Jade, this is going to be your reading today. So we're going to first pull 4 oracle cards to just kind of set the tone for what your message is about. Now, if you are coming to this reading after watching one of the other piles, depending on the messages that come through is going to dictate what oracle cards I'm using, what tarot deck I'm using. So if you click on another pile, know that there is going to be a difference, okay? Really depending on what the message is. I'm using decks that are going to bring about the best messages for whatever Spirit has for you, whatever is appropriate. Okay, so let's see, group 3. Spirit has a message for you. What is your message? What is your message, group 3? What does Spirit want to say to you today? What do you want to talk to group 3 about? What do you want to talk to group 3 about? What do you want to talk to group 3 about? We have let go. Okay, it says the little common puff ball, let go, with number 13, which is the death card, which is about change, endings, letting go. What is your message? We have the Scarlet Elf Cup with healing. Okay. Number 20, which is the Judgment card, which is about release, purification, the rebirth process. So what is your message today? Group 3. We have Death Cap with endings. Okay. And the number 19 is the Sun, which is about life force and vitality. So I feel like this is also involving you reclaiming your power here. We have card number 30 with isolation. So this may be a time of nurturing, a time of healing, a time of releasing, a time of letting go. Okay, so let's pull a little bit more with your tarot. And I think I'm going to use... Let's use this Rider-Waite for you. Group 3, what is your message about? And we also have isolation here. So maybe perhaps some of you have been really isolating yourself. You know, been kind of like in the hermit energy. Okay, and this is a time for you for healing, releasing, letting go. Perhaps some of you, this is where Spirit is kind of guiding you towards a period of isolation and solitude for you to do this healing. And perhaps for some of you that have been isolating for a long time, it is within that energy of isolation or solitude that you are kind of working towards releasing here. Okay, so let's see. Group 3. There's the Sun. Okay. What is your message today, Group 3? The 5 of Cups. Okay, so this is about grief, loss, pain, sadness, disappointment, discouragement. For some of you, it might even be depression. Okay. 9 of Swords, anxiety, depression, sadness. You know, if you have been, let's just say, inside the house, okay, and not really spending so much time outdoors or around people, I am feeling that Spirit is kind of guiding you towards getting a little bit of sunshine, okay, if you can. Oops. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups energy here. And also the Emperor. Some of you may have had some kind of relation. Oh boy. Okay. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles and also the Empress here. I was going to say, some of you might have a relationship situation going on here. Or it could be a situation that's tied into love, romance, a relationship. Some of you could be dealing with rejection, okay, of something, or maybe even a missed opportunity, grieving the loss over a romantic partner or situation. You know, some of you may have also lost someone. This could even be parents, family members, a spouse. Okay. So this may be where Spirit is kind of wanting you to, you know, focus on your healing. Okay. And I know that that's easier said than done. And sometimes hearing that message kind of come through with tarot readings when you feel like, okay, I've already healed, you know, I've already done this, I've already done that, then maybe this pile isn't the right one for you. Okay. Especially if you've already done a lot of healing work. Then I would suggest maybe choosing one of the other piles. And I feel like this is more so for those of you that are finding that it's difficult for you to let go, to heal, having a difficult time with endings, with detachment. If you're grieving over somebody and that energy is still very present and very heavy, okay, that's where this message is for you. Now, I feel like I want to know why Spirit is bringing this up, okay? Which, you know, healing is important, yes, but I want to know why Spirit is saying, especially why this is important for you, because we do have the Sun energy here, and the Sun is about life force, it's about vitality, it's about joy, it's about happiness. So perhaps for some of you, this whole situation could be something that is draining your energy a little bit, maybe throwing you off balance. So I want to ask Spirit here, why is it important for you to hear this message today? Why is this message important for Group 3 today? Why? 3 of Cups, which is, again, about joy, happiness, celebration, friendships, people that are supportive. Okay, 3 of Pentacles and the Tower. Okay, so whatever this is that you're going through, like I said, some of you, this might have to do with a love situation, family situation, relationship situation. You know, feel free to apply this to however this resonates to your current life situation. Okay. I'm seeing the 3 of Pentacles here and the 3 of Cups. Maybe for some of you, there has been some type of recent upheaval in your life, some type of drastic change. And I do feel like Spirit is kind of wanting you to shift away from, and this in no way is saying that if you are feeling sad that you need to hurry up and get over it, okay? However, I do feel like Spirit's saying, and it's an important time for you to work towards restabilizing your own energy and perhaps having people around you, friends, and perhaps coworkers that you trust could be an emotional support that you need at this time. So maybe this is, getting out of the house, spending some time with people, shifting a little bit of your attention, your focus, right? Especially if you've been kind of in this period of grief or sadness or pain or disappointment or discouragement or shame or guilt or regret or remorse or any of these heavy feelings and emotions that you've been dealing with, and maybe a lot of mental stress and anguish and worrying and stressing. It's kind of like you're redirecting this energy towards perhaps doing things right now that can shift a little bit of your focus. And okay, so again, I'm not trying to say that you should suppress your feelings and your emotions and not feel a certain way about whatever it is that's going through in your life right now. But this is more or less about you having people around you that are going to be a good support system for you. Okay. And if you feel like in your life you don't have that, okay, then you can certainly maybe connect to certain because this Three of Cups does have to do with community. Maybe with certain community groups, people that are in your area, let's just say your town, your city, the state that you live in, even online communities, right? Of connecting with other people, forums, groups, right? Of people that you connect with that may be kind of going through similar things with you or dealing with certain feelings and emotions, okay? But the important thing is to help you through this process, to help to ease any type of discomfort that you might be feeling, unhappiness, sadness, pain, to really help you to rebuild. Rebuilding at this time, I feel like there's an emphasis here as well. And perhaps, again, like I said, this could be surrounding yourself with people, using your community resources, surrounding yourself with positive, uplifting friends and people, okay, that can be very helpful for you. So I do also want to pull some oracle messages here, and I think I'm going to use the same deck for you that I used for group 1 here. So let's see any other messages for you. Group 3. You know what? I almost kind of feel like this is Spirit telling you here that things are going to improve. Things are going to get better. Okay? Because we do have the Sun card here. And the Sun is a beautiful energy of joy and happiness. So I almost kind of feel like Spirit saying here that happiness and joy are going to be restored, okay, into your life. Don't lose hope. Group 3, what is your message? Any closing messages for group 3? Okay. So we have self-imposed restrictions. We also have inner wisdom and intuition. We have change is unavoidable. Okay. So especially for those of you that have been dealing with some type of tower moment in your life, okay, and stressing out about it, this more or less could be about you, learning to flow, okay, with the universe, even though that change can be uncomfortable. We also have fertility in all areas of life, okay? So I do feel like this is Spirit giving you confirmation here that there is this energy here surrounding new beginnings for you. We also have release negativity and indecisions. Okay, something that Spirit is wanting you to focus on. So releasing negativity, indecisions, and also your self-imposed restrictions. That is more or less going to be the self-limiting beliefs, the negative thoughts, the self-sabotaging thoughts or behaviors, okay, that you're working towards change. And then I'm also seeing release fear and blame, okay, and also raise your vibrations. Perseverance is needed. And it also says, yes, give yourself permission. Happiness is here. Okay, happiness is here. And I feel like that is what Spirit is wanting to give you that confirmation about, as that, maybe perhaps some of you are going through some major changes in your life right now. And it's going to be super important for you to really work towards elevating your vibration and continuing to move forward with confidence, knowing that your intuition is guiding you in the right direction towards this energy of fertility, which is going to help you to bring in new energy, new abundance, and to feel a sense of happiness within the self. Okay, I'm seeing also prosperity and manifestation power, and also trust the divine timing and align, okay, with your values and your dreams. So this is about shifting your vibration, shifting your energy here. For those of you that have been involved, say like in a romantic situation, and that situation wasn't working out for you, this is spirit kind of guiding you towards that new beginning where what you envision for yourself, what you envision for your future is something that you are still able to align with. It may not be maybe with the person that you may have envisioned with, but there's something else better. I feel like is the main message here, okay? So have the courage to release, have the courage to let go of what is no longer serving. Okay, new beginnings afoot. Some of you might, what do I want to say here? Some of you might benefit from spending time outdoors in the sun, okay, getting some sunshine here if you're able to. Okay, it's going to help you to feel better, you know, especially for those of you that might be dealing with a little bit of depression here too. The sun is a great way of recharging, okay? It also helps to give us vitamin D, which is also something that's helpful with uplifting our mood because it helps us with our vitamin D levels. Sometimes low vitamin D can be something that does affect our emotional health, okay? It can cause depression. But if you are feeling depressed, certainly speak to a doctor, okay? Get a health professional to be able to help you to get you the help that is needed if you are feeling that way. Okay? All right, so that is all that I have for you. Group 3, I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.